And we would like to thank our partners, the General Information Partners Business FM, TASS, Kommersant, and the official information partners Rus-Base, Federal Press. The official social network is VKontakte. And now we are proceeding to our final event for today, and we invite you to take part in the largest pitch session for the investors at the early stage, Pitch&Go. This is the largest pitch session that Skolkovo Ventures has been organizing since 2019 within its angel investor club. And over this period of time, more than 300 people took part in that, more than 200 investors. 43 startups presented their projects, and more than five startups raised money proceeding from the conclusion of the session. And also, more than 300 million rubles have been attracted and discussed within this Pitch&Go. And I'd like now to give the floor to Ilya Markin from Skolkovo Ventures. Slava, thank you very much. Indeed, we are very happy to welcome you at this largest pitch session, which is called Pitch&Go. Indeed, we organize it on a regular basis, starting from 2019. A large number of startups and investors took part in it, and this is our fourth Pitch&Go. And thanks to the inclusion in the Startup Village program, we have a larger format today. And today we have startups that have been selected by Skolkovo Ventures team. And before that, I'd now like to give the floor to Pekka Villikäinen, the chairman of the board of the directors. Pekka, you're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great honor to start this competition. And before starting, a few words about Skolkovo Ventures and everything what we are doing here. So I'm the chairman of the Skolkovo Ventures, and it was really established to drive the whole investment market, not only in Skolkovo, but in Russia. And we established the whole Skolkovo Ventures based on the very same rules like all the big venture funds around the world are operating. So we are very proud what we have done during these years. Of course, the market climate has not been the best in the planet, but we truly believe that we have reached something totally unique. First of all, we have built the whole investment platform. So Skolkovo Ventures is not only just investing money of our limited partners, but we have built the vehicle which is helping to build different stages or developing investment ecosystem in different stages. Just to give an example, we have had over 600 companies in our mentoring program so far, which is quite a lot having our still limited resources. And 600 companies, those of you which have been working with, actually has been grown very fast. And that's, of course, the ultimate goal of any mentoring. The second issue, which I am especially happy, is our Business Angel Club. You know, I am also a business angel by myself. I don't look like an angel at all. But I think the business angel is still one of the biggest missing part of the ecosystem. We have few hundreds business angels in our community, but we would, of course, need much more. Russia and the Russian ecosystem is so big that we could have easily thousands of business angels joining. And we hope that here in Startup Village and in coming months we would get more and more. And of course, this incentive, what the Russian government has given, 50% deduction on the tax, is something totally unique, what I as a Finnish taxpayer can only dream of. And it's totally unique that government is kind of subsidizing the establishment of the angel investment. So if anybody watching this still wants to know what it is or is missing this information, please don't hesitate to check it through. And this year in this Pitch&Go competition, we have 150 investors registered, 300 companies, which is a good number, I would say. And now, today, in these finals, you will hear the presentation of the 10 best companies. I wish best of luck for all those companies, but I would like to highlight few issues for all companies, not only these 10. For me, as an investor, I am, of course, interested about innovation and science, what is behind your business. But quite often we forget three key elements which actually makes companies money-making. First of all presenters must be articulating very clearly what problem they are solving. Sometimes we hear presentations which are very science-oriented or technology-oriented, and at the end of the day, nobody understands what was the problem you were solving. So that's absolutely clear. It's almost like Elon Musk, when he made Tesla, he said that he will get all the people in the planet to drive electric cars. That's the mission. Or he will take us to the Mars in SpaceX. It must be so clear what problem you are solving. Secondly, of course, this is a people business. There is no technology company which will survive with one superhero or two superheroes. The whole team must be developed and mentored, and that must be part of the story. And thirdly, which is super important, is the drive. Entrepreneurship, building startup, building successful companies needs a lot of positive energy. If you are every morning afraid that something goes wrong, somebody will steal your idea, everything goes wrong, it's like a poison. It's like a virus which goes around the team. So entrepreneurship is, of course, to be realistic, but also to have a positive drive, to believe on your mission, believe on your team, and believe on your future. With these words, I wish best of luck for all the participants of Pitch&Go competition, and moreover, I encourage all the watchers, all the viewers, and those who have a possibility to become business angels to analyze those opportunities if there would be companies where you could act not only as an investor, but a true business angel to not only give your wallet, but your heart to the mission and make a joint business, exciting journey together with young entrepreneurs. That is something what Russia desperately needs. They need not your wallet, but they need also your brains. With these words, thank you very much. Spasibo bolshoye.
Pekka,
thank you very much for this very energetic opening. After that, the pitches cannot be bad or wrong. Well, I'd like to mention our timeline: 10 minutes for speech and 5 minutes for questions. And we will be waiting for your questions in the chat, and the best questions will be posed to our participants in a real-life model, real-time mode. And our first project is EveryStraus, and Oleg Khrienko will be presenting it. So EveryStraus is the marketing service that uses neural nets to actually marketing strategies. So, well, our project is not a SEO, but no, I didn't say that you're a SEO, but you're a CEO of the project. Indeed, hello. So we would like to make you spend less on advertisement and earn more due to your own clients. So we are talking about the product that is aimed at those who would like to advertise on the internet. So what are we? We are a platform that gathers all the advertisement solutions and tools. They will allow you to promote your products yourself in the network. So in addition to the fact that we are a product that will allow you to set up your advertisement properly, we'll also track your activities in such a way that you'll get the customers and conversions at a lower cost possible. At the same time, we always search for solutions in an automatic mode. Those solutions that will allow you right now, regardless of the market situation, regardless of what is going on in your business, that will allow you to search for your target audience to work with this. And indeed, in the format in which it is present right now in reality. So we have three global parts or elements. First, the tariffs management in quite obvious and common advertisement platforms such as Google Ads and many others. And we also have an analytical part market. The code tracking, the cutting-edge analytics, as well as analytics that is connected to the tariffs in advertisement systems. So due to our analytics, we can manage your rates. We can increase or decrease your rates when it's most proper. And in addition to that, we also have a very beautiful part, which are different widgets on our website, the system of automation and robotization of your website, the video widgets, the different elements of the widgets, etc. And, well, each of our instruments is kind of an innovation by itself. Why? Because we indeed analyze each of the channels, each of the traffic sources. And for you, we developed some algorithms that are working the best. So we have individual solutions for Yandex and Google. We have a unique system of call tracking. It allows the number of our customers to identify the source of the call, and it saves on a lot of costs for those who place their advertisement. We also use neural networks to build the proper attribution model that is proceeding from the probability of the conversion growth. We use the theory of probability, and we use the predictive analytics. This all makes the advertisement automated without any participation of the marketeers. And in this system, we are sure that the advertisement will be working better than if you adjusted it all manually. Well, who is our ideal client? This could be a marketeer, marketing specialist that will be using our system from the inside, or it could also be a business owner that wants to set up advertisement once and forever, track its results, and understand that he or she has reached everything with the internet. Well, here you can see our business model, which is, well, one has to understand that we just started quite recently. Our clients started to work with us from the September 2020, and the cost of our system is 0.8% of the advertisement budget of our clients. We've been actively working on the increase of LTV, and we suggest some offer additional products for the customers that come to us. We also offer individual consultations. It all helps our customers to use our system as optimal as possible. And now let's take a look at our competitors that are there in the market in Runet. I'll be quite brief here. So our main advantage and difference from them is that we are the only ones who gather both analytics and the system of advertisement optimization, as well as the system of content management on the website, all in one place. And in addition to that, I'm sure that each of our tools separately exceeds our competitors, because we've been actively developing each and every change in the market, and we are quite fond of math, and we do it a lot. So our market is 253 billion rubles. This is the data on the Russian market. We hope that we can get at least 7% of this market. Now our indicators are not so bright, but still in 2020 we got the revenue of 9.5 million rubles, and we have 145 paying clients, and about 700 clients of ours are registered in the system, but they're not all actively paying, but 145 are paying actively, and we want to have the turnover of 1 million of USD. As to the product roadmap, what can we add, what can we change? In 2020, we plan to develop our own interface, so DCO, and in our system, you will be allowed to create some creative and send it across different networks. We also have been following different trends when it comes to the analytical market. It is connected to the latest news on iPhones that actually prohibit the usage or users tracking. We develop our solutions adjusted to that as well. And now we've been preparing for the active entry of the Chinese market. We estimate that the Chinese market is quite a promising one because they have a lot of different services, such as, for example, Baidu. It's been actively developing over there, but the system of automation on the Chinese market is not present yet. And we also try or want to enter the Western services. A lot of different clients of ours you can see here, such as Khrienko, Gazprom Bank, and many others. We also have numerous partners, such as Yandex Metrics, Google Ads, also Yandex Toloka. We also work with Facebook Ads and Tinkoff, voice kit for our call tracking. It helps us to identify what was the topic of the discussion between a customer and the manager in sales. Well, actually here you can see our team, but it's not all of our team. We have much more. But here you can see so-called founders of our company. Those are the developers, the project managers, and we have also the leading analyst, because we try to make each and every tool of ours as efficient for our customers as possible. Well, to sum up, EveryStraus is the environment that will help you to manage your advertisement. It will allow you to interact with any advertisement network at a low cost, and it will be much more profitable for you as any of the competitors in the market. So we would like to raise 38 million rubles, and this sum will allow us to actively finalize our developments that are included into the roadmap. Well, I believe that's it from my side. If you have any questions, I'll be very happy to answer them. Oleg, thank you very much for your pitch. So first question, could you please give us some more details on the Chinese market entry strategy? Because China is quite different from our market, and it's also quite different from other markets in the world. So what is your go-to-market strategy in China? Well, we would like to find a global investor. We would like to have a couple of pilots in China to make sure that our technologies are fit. And our main task is to offer some small product on the automation and optimization of advertisement for Baidu, because it is quite similar to Yandex Direct interface. And we would like to promote through marketing channels our product, and after that we will see and we will scale up, because each and every service needs to be localized separately. Okay, great, thanks a lot. Another question from the chat. How does your service manage the low-budget advertisement? Well, for this we use data that we get through all of our clients and customers in our network. And we also actively buy data from the leaders in the market, such as Solvay and Andreev. And in addition to that, we also try to save our customers with low budget. For example, we have a call tracking technology, and it is aimed at delivering high-quality analytics to everybody, even if the budget is quite low. Okay, Oleg, thank you very much. We don't have any questions left so far. Thanks a lot for your presentation, and I'd like to remind you that all of our participants are the participants of Startup Village, and you can find them on Startup Village and connect to them to ask some questions, maybe to ask some questions about the deal, business, etc. And we are ready to move on, and our next project is presented by Aleksandr Dolgov, the co-founder of Skipp project, and he'll present it. So this is the platform for enabling the future of remote IT work. So Aleksandr, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, colleagues. Good afternoon. My name is Aleksandr. The company is Skipp. We help people to find remote product IT teams. We do this in the format human platform, human cloud platform, and many players who are now scale up their resources actively, they scale up their core team and attract a lot of talents remotely. Pandemic also caught up with this trend. Many people moved to the online platform, and now at our platform we can gather a product team, product managers, developers, code developers, and other designers, and we can focus them. We can have them all together working, and we can have onboarding. We can control performance of development, and this team will work in the format of smart outstaffing. The problem was born, not the problem, but the solution was born when I worked as a hired person, and I wanted to expand my resource because I had one team working, and the product manager had to do 2 more projects. So I had several ways to hire, to recruit people, or to find an outsourced team, or to take personal as out staff. So I had three directions, three options, and I found a person at the market with whom we do this project, and I launched all these teams together and being on the side of the customer. On the whole, freelance market today is developing rapidly. At that, a number of employees which are outstaffed regarding IT development is increasing. Employers very often want speed qualification, but they are not ready to spend time and pay more money to have these people at their working places, in the office. That's why working trends allow us to expand this product. Now, also, the market is, as we have our estimation, this is $808 billion, but it's not structured, and these three top players of the market have less than 1%, not more than 1%. In this case, we have quite a lot of potential and possibilities. This market, we can become a noticeable player at this market. Why do we do all this? The key thing for us is an opportunity for geographic arbitrage, because in Europe and the USA, salary for IT developers, designers, product managers are different. In this case, we can have a qualitative setup of different teams in different countries, and we can gather them together on the side of customer. We can control this process quite well. What is Skipp? We have two. We have two directions. Executive. These are employees and managers, and then inside of the company there should be a matching from both sides, and B. As a product, as platform, we control quality and performance of development, the depth of transaction, and it should be quite controlled, as if these people go to work at the office. The key things for which are important for us, we want to scale up them. On the one hand, we have user content, and we can verify qualified developers. When we have one developer and it locates contact, we can qualify the other one. And the other one goes through tests. He can get test qualification, and then he can be moved further inside the project. Secondly, we have, for example, connected matching. When our customer sees this role in the team which he needs, developers or other guys can confirm this role. So we have two matchings, one inside of the company and the other on the side of customer and company. These are key features which we can see in our product and how it should work. Now, the profile of the team. Last year, we did this all manually without a sufficient IT product. We have 55 teams. Now we have 99 developers, 35 technologists, managers of programs, 15 designers. And our main parameter, which we really focus and work at, this is matching accuracy. Last year, we had 2 out of 10 companies were launched after agreement of terms, but now we got this indicator till 8 out of 10. So he goes to the team and starts to work with business customer. This is our key parameter at which we work for development of our platform and product. Regarding our customers, this can be an enterprise, mid-size IT companies, or even startups. Startups which don't have this possibility to recruit high-qualified developers, so they take a flexible resource, some people for several hours they hire. Competitive landscape. Our competitive landscape, we have players who work mostly marketplace models. This is, for example, Fiverr, and with in-depth transaction, this is Gixter. Direct and analog, this is Turin. On the whole, it grew 17 times per year based on arbitrage of developers in Silicon Valley, and they all have their own advantages. So we look at the direction of recruiting the teams on the platform of matching of this team inside and then with the customer, and we control performance based on parameters. But the biggest competitor, this is recruitment. Here we have more flat market, and then on the whole, we can strive for this. Regarding business model, we have 45 for each hour of developer, the cost of hour. This is our fee, and also some part we give to a developer. The target parameter is to increase the volume of this fee and to decrease our customer acquisition cost, and developer acquisition cost should be reduced. Now it's at a good level, but it can be again reduced, and we should grow LTV. So the company, we should have always different teams for different customers. The other challenge, the other channels, these are direct sales, and from the point of view of developers, these are marketing channels. During 1 year, we had growth by 3.4 times, and on the whole, we are striving for the indicator 60 million of rubles. This is our target. The fundraising goals and strategy from $300,000 angel round, the late pre-seed, and the next round seed should be with the European revenue and with scale-up model. From the point of view of distribution of shares on our expenditure, will go for strengthening of operational process and also attraction of people, matching and so on. The goal of this year, this is scale up this business model at the Russian market, have pilot projects at European markets and the USA market, and then start scaling up at these markets. Our team is 13 people, 13 professionals, and you can take references from our earlier investors, and they can say how we work. Sasha and Dennis, they helped us a lot last year. And before this, I also worked at Skyeng, and also we cooperated with Lingvaleo, and that's all. My name is Aleksandr Dolgov. If you have comments or questions, you are welcome. Please ask them. Aleksandr, thank you very much. It's a very interesting project. My question is, how do you fight this problem? And maybe can your developers make cheat? Can they work with your customers, which you find the fee is quite high? Can they circumvent your platform? How do you mitigate this risk? I think, yes, this is a significant risk, but if I come to work, if I find the developer, it's good to bring him into the channel of communication, but also developers like this, because we directly work with customers. When you work directly with customers, you don't have any guarantees. salaries. But here he can receive quick salaries and quick fees. Of course, we plan to make a qualitative back office with quick payments, with certain guarantees for developers. I think maybe these developers even won't have this, they won't like even to cheat. And for him, it will be interesting to work for us and not to work directly, because it would be quite interesting to work not directly even also. And the other question is, how do you attract developers? Can you describe the algorithms? Because you are responsible for quality of projects. How do you control this quality? Yes, of course, we are responsible for the process of recruitment and performance. And also, we try, first of all, we try to have several channels with which we work. The first channel is qualitative freelancers who want constant projects. The second channel, these are people who come for additional projects and additional money, and their management utilizes their resources not so well. So if they have free time, they can spend this time for our projects. And regional outsourcing company, and we find developers for salaries. With them that we work and interact quite actively. These are our main three channels. And also I can add that we have cross review when one developer can have an interview for another developer. He can interview another developer. And then we need also to implement some automatic process. Turing, for example, we can have tests, guerrilla tests, and we can solve it well. And we can have the verified content, so it will depend on a number of people who can go through this, and we can have an objective evaluation whether this developer is of high quality. Also, we have some possibilities. So our customers also help us to verify, and we don't have 5 stages of interview, because people can express himself already in work. It's important to see his performance at work. Thank you very much for this answer. Aleksandr, thank you very much for your speech. This was Skipp project. We continue, and our next project will be Paycon, and Igor Ushakov is his founder and CEO. Igor, please come to the stage. I can say that Paycon, this is a great tool of order assembly in delivery. Igor, please, you're welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Igor Ushakov, and I represent the team Paycon. We help retail, and in particular the delivery. Here you can see one of our products. We accelerate the picking process. Well, I'm sure that you've already used the solutions of some large delivery companies when we were in a lockdown during the pandemic. But what was the problem? Well, there could be the wrong order picked, or perhaps the products were missing, some products were missing, and the customer got what he or she didn't want. Then the next problem, it is a manual work right now, I mean the order picking. So they just, the pickers go with a receipt if it's about some small orders, but if it's a larger check, then of course there could be some motivation, but I'll talk about it a bit later. And the next one is the absence of the specialized solution on the order picking and delivery. When we understood that there wasn't such solution present in the market, we've seen that this was a huge opportunity for growth. And we developed our own solution, scan delivery. It is called Paycon. So pickers could gather and assemble an order twice faster. Here you can see the real photo from different stores. Now we help our customers in warehouses where the products are stored on the shelves, and our pickers just get with our product across the aisles and pick the order. So this is a hardware solution fully. So we started with developing the hardware. We also developed some batteries, etc. And we also developed a software. We tested different options how to display the information, and I would like to show you now how it can look like.
Как это часто бывает, кликер мне помогает.
Well, the interface, you can see it now on the screen. This is how our picker sees the task. On the left, you can see there's a list of products to gather, to assemble, and there's also the number of the shelf. And the picker gets some help on where to find the product. And on the right, he or she can see what has already been picked and put in the cart. And we've optimized these functions on our devices, and we scaled it up to 900 devices. We have actually 1,200 contracts or contracted cards in Moscow and St. Petersburg, and they are present. What is about our business model? So we sell hardware at a very moderate cost, I'd say, and today there are no competitions or competitors, and we also charge some subscription rate. So now we've actually signed 1,200 devices, and this is 3,600,000 per month. So here you can see our main market indicators. The world market size could be 96 billion of USD. And in Russia, the market size could amount to 17.2 billion rubles. This is 1%. And we plan to take 2 billion rubles in here. Now let's talk about our traction a bit. So on this slide, you can see our revenue over the last year, which was 2020. So I'll start with that. 17.5 million rubles we earned in 2020. In 2019, it was 650,000 rubles. So today, as of today, we've already got 18.8 million rubles during the quarter 1 and 2 2021, and we plan to earn 75 million this year. And we are quite profitable. We get 1.8 million rubles per month for our software, and we spend 1.3 million rubles on the maintenance and our team. A couple of words about our competitors. Here you can see the examples of how the pickers work. So, for example, one of the solutions is kind of a terminal for data assembly. So with this terminal, with this device, the picker can scan the products and then pick them. But you can see that there's kind of a very old phone. Initially, the solution was created to add products to the shelves and also understand what is this product, is it expired or not. So this is not a solution for picking. The second solution here is just a receipt, like a written receipt, hard copy receipt, and a pen. So a picker gets this receipt, paper receipt, and goes to the warehouse. And the next, third solution, this is a smartphone with the battery. Actually, here you can see how it all looks like. You see that the smartphones are broken and the glass is broken. So this is another solution, kind of solution for picking, and it's another device that one should hold in his or her hands. So we measured it all on the basis of real cases with our customers, and so we tested it against the indicators before our solution and after that, and it proved to be quite efficient for our customers. A couple of words about our team. Well, I have more than 8 years of the experience in sales. I've built 2 businesses. I sold one of them. I also worked at Monetka. Then I have a partner, Rostislav Kosivets. He is the leading engineer, and he won some prizes. we have also Ilya, he is a software specialist. We have a team of 15 people and 5 people on production. We are based in Yekaterinburg, and all our devices are manufactured there. So in general, I'd like to say that we would like to raise 30 million rubles to increase the rate and the speed of our development, to cover the Russian market, and separately we have a task to develop our international area or international prospects. We'd like to start to expand beyond the borders of Russia. A couple of words about our team. Well, we would like to also expand our R&D sector. We would like to improve our device, and for this we would require some additional funding. Well, separately I'd like to mention that we are profitable, and the money that we get, we reinvest them. So that's why we do not grow as fast as we could. Here you can see my contact details. I'm very open for your questions. Thank you for your attention, and that is it from my side. Igor, thanks a lot. It's very nice to see how you're managing scaling up your business that is directly connected to hardware manufacturing. And could you tell us about the integration with the customer? As far as I understand, you work with the Vkusville. How did you do the integration? How much did it take you? And what do you plan when it comes to the new chains and retail groups? Well, there are 2 types of integration within the internal contour and beyond it. Well, in general, it takes about 4 weeks if we move jointly with our customers. And it is quite manageable when it comes to the timeline. If we talk about deep integration, well, it will take not more than 2 months to address all these tasks, proceeding from our current assessments and proceeding from what we see currently happening. Okay, thanks a lot. And what are your product development plans? Because now your device can be used for the picking of online orders as well as for offline shopping. And do you have any plans on entering some other markets, on scaling up horizontally? Ilya, thank you very much for your question. Indeed, you correctly noticed that this is not the only product of ours. We have a couple of them, mainly 3 products. One of them is for the buyers, for the customers. So customer can just come to the shop, take our cart and do shopping independently. The second solution is for the delivery, and the third solution of ours are the smart scales. As to the development of our product, the delivery product that we have, this is the 6th version, and we do not stop there. We test a lot, and we actually, during the integration 4 weeks, we do a lot about it. Okay, thanks a lot. And a couple of words on the geographical expansion, because it seems that your product can be exported to other markets quite easily. How do you see it for your project happening? Well, if we talk about the expansion and export, well, today we work in Russia. We work with those clients with whom we agreed on piloting. As for the international market, we see the 2 main markets here. The first one is the USA market. We do understand that when it comes to the ventures and just generally, this is quite similar to Russia as to its size. And the second area that we'd like to expand and explore is the European part. There we work with the integrators. There are a couple of large integrators with whom we try to cooperate, and we already see some demand from them. So that's the way we'll go to Europe. Okay, Igor, thank you very much. I believe that's it. Thanks a lot for your pitch. We see your contact details now on the screen. Thanks a lot. And also, you can find Igor on the website of Startup Village. And we are ready to invite our next startup. The presenter will be Sergei. He's a CEO and the founder of the project Eyebuy. This is for the sales of e-commerce through the online video casting, video shopping. So Sergei will tell us more about the project. Sergei, the floor is yours.
Very much. Hello, everybody. My name is Sergei. I am the founder of the marketplace for small entrepreneurs, designers, craftsmen who develop some products. We have video format. We speak a lot with designers, of clothes producers of craft products, and very often they don't have money for launching big media companies, and very often they should be they do this in Instagram, in some other platforms. During pandemic, they went through digital channels. Earlier they had retail. Thanks to our sellers on our platform around the world, they had to go digital advertisement and compete with very large brands. Not very often they succeeded. And when we speak about classical digital channels, you can't always demonstrate all advantages of your products. When you have statistic card of the product, this is just description. But if you do this like live video or just video, you can show the product from different angles. You can answer questions of your potential customers. You can involve them in communication with your brand. What do we do as a result? We do marketplace, which helps small business a lot. We use it like as a tribune for small business, when businessmen, entrepreneurs, designers can speak about their products. We have involvement, engagement, and it's like a shopping channel. It's like the shop on the sofa. And also we have social network involvement, like chats, subscription for channels, reposts, and features from e-commerce. You not only watch content, but you can buy goods immediately there. This is like shoppertainment experience, shop plus entertainment. Two words together. On our platform, buyers enjoy video. They consume video content. They see how brand was created. They hear about this story of the brand, entrepreneurs, and they can buy products immediately without going anywhere else, without going to other site. Our aim is American market. This is the market of designer products, handmade products, craftsmen. This is $60.5 billion. This is the evaluation of this market. The largest marketplace, 82 million of people buy. And we plan to seize the part of the market which consists of Zoomers, and millionaire and the teenagers. So this is $1.2 billion of dollars. How does our platform work? You just watch stream of some certain manufacturer. You choose the products and buy them. Now we have only web version for tablet, but soon we'll have our mobile applications, separate mobile applications, which will be on Android and iOS as well. Our business model: we earn on fees from sales, on some additional payment services for brands, paid services, video production, marketing, involvement of streamers, influencers who can speak about your product for their audience. Also, we do integration with brands. We can have live video shopping on the brand site. Also, we started to work in Russia. We conducted pilots, and we had streams with brands which are presented on the slide. You can see this to the right. And now we have renewed products. We go to the American market with these products. How do we plan to go to the American market, and how are we doing this? First of all, this is programmatic marketing, paid channels, Facebook, Instagram. We target at some certain category of shoppers, not because they need new jeans, but because they like shopping. They like to do shopping, and this is an entertainment for them. Secondly, we use Core Rating as a channel. This is the community of shoppers who buy in this format. And then collaboration with bloggers and media influencers who also are speakers at our platform, and at the same time they speak about our platform on their accounts, in their social accounts. Regarding competition, we have 4 groups of competitors, but how are we different? We create a unique video content. We work with unique brands, which we have only on our platform. Also work with brands globally, with entrepreneurs from the whole world. On our platform, we have entrepreneurs from Russia, Indonesia, Mexico, Turkey. Speaking about other marketplaces like Amazon or even specialized marketplace Enty, which is meant for such craftsmen, and we have a high involvement at the platform because of interactive mechanics. People who buy, they are involved in the dialogue with the seller and buy a lot more of this content. They come to the platform to acquire such content, not only to shop. Also, we launched at the Russian market. First we worked with brands. We have 160 customers in the funnel. Out of them, 13 customers signed up, who pay. We earned $12,000 revenue at the Russian market. 2021, our nearest plans to go to the American market to attract seed round, and by the end of the year we want to have the revenue $250,000. We have a very experienced team. We have been working for more than 8 years in this sphere. We have all competences, business, IT competences, and also we have experience at the American market. In March, we had Startup Accelerator in New York, which is called Starta. And together with Starta, now we are doing a round. Starta participates, and he is a lead investor for us. We are seeking additional $150,000 to $100,000 for developing at the American market, and this will be done as a convertible loan agreement. And you can see conditions here on the screen. This is cap table, $2.5 million, 20% discount to the next round. These are my contacts. Thank you very much. Sergei, thank you very much. This was quite energetic. I have such a question to you. People who develop crafts good, they handmade, maybe they are not very good sellers. Will they have some professional influences and streamers? Because it's not so easy so easy to have such streams. How do you want to get involvement? You know, I disagree with this, because we can see this pattern that the best storytellers are small entrepreneurs, because they know their products so well, and they are obsessed with their products, so they are really eager to speak about it. It's so interesting to look how they do this. But the second part of the question, yes, of course, we also have professional speakers. In America, these are people who conducted presentations in the format QSC. This is the shop on the sofa. And this is like a separate service. Goods can be presented by these professional speakers, but still our sellers also should speak about their goods themselves, because sometimes they are really very good at this. Very interesting. And from the point of view of business model, what business models do you have, and how do you want to earn? Maybe integration with company sites, maybe some paid streams, or just marketplaces. As I've mentioned, the fee from the sales, this is our biggest source. Also, we have production and professional presenters, so some additional services. And we have direct integration with websites. We can be integrated with the basket of website. People who come to the brand site, they can see the same live video shopping as at our platform. Sergei, thank you very much. No questions anymore. It was a great pitch. Thank you. I hope it would be fruitful. And now we want to invite another speaker. It will be Irina. She will speak about Vector.ly. Vector.ly is the tool for management of developers, and IT team.
Thank you very much, dear colleagues. Good afternoon. My name is Irina Seng, and I am CEO at Vectorly. Vectorly is an instrument to develop and manage IT teams. Here you can see one of our first clients who is telling how they were building the process of management of their team inside. They used just a big set of instruments, Google Tables, Notion, Google Forms for reviews, etc. On average, with our other clients, we calculated and said that an IT team of 100 people spends about 24% of its time and 2.5 million of USD to just build the process of the IT management team or IT team management. Why do they spend so much money and time with this process? Well, the answer is quite a simple one. IT employees are the most expensive staff members of a company, and the company faces a vicious cycle. It's quite expensive to hire new ones and quite also difficult to keep the employees. Actually, the company can spend up to 30,000 USD on a new employee, and then the employee can leave within the first year of his or her work. So we asked why people leave IT. I mean, two main reasons. They are lacking the opportunities for the internal growth, or they are not satisfied with the management. For IT specialists, those are the most important issues and questions because their payment is already quite high and big. And we are coming as a unified instrument how to automate the development of IT teams inside a company. And we provide a manager of a company with an instrument, with a tool that will help to build the process of IT team management even without any specified knowledge. So we provide the career maps for over 50 different IT roles. There are such sections as the description, the career track, the description of position, and also the future growth roadmap for a specialist. Well, the next thing that we also offer is the feedback. We provide everybody with the opportunity to gather the feedback and assess skills, to provide the employees with the actual information, whether they are correspondent to their position and how fast they can get a promotion. Then we also gather the personalized analytics on a separate employee as well as on a team as a whole. And that's how the team lead can understand how to make decision, whether to hire a new employee or how to move employees inside the company. And after that, proceeding from the information, the team lead can build the development plan for the different employees and also connect it to the goals of the company. It will help to demonstrate how each of the employees can actually influence the goal attainment in a company. And we also recommend some ready materials how to develop the skills to save some time for the manager. And also in Vectorly, each of the employees and each of the managers can hold the one-to-one meetings. Here we see the agenda that is already ready. Is focused on such topics as the performance over some period of time, what to discuss, which questions to raise. Jointly with our clients, we've calculated the results that we are aiming at. First, we will reduce the staff turnover. Secondly, we will also increase LTV of the employees. And finally, we'll save some time of the most expensive employees in the company. These are the leads of the design, development, etc. So what is the market of ours and what is the size of that? As of today, we estimate our market to be 9 billion of USD. This is the learning management platform as well as performance management systems market. Now we charge $10 per user per month, and we plan that by the end of the next year we'll get to the figure of 1 million of USD of ARR. Well, naturally, the market is huge and we do have our competitors, and we divide them into three types: learning management systems, performance management systems, and career management platforms. Well, the most interesting for us is the letters. And as opposed to that, Vector focuses on IT teams. We do not work with HRs. We help team leads. Those are the leads of IT teams. Secondly, Additionally, we also provide some ready content. We provide the competence maps and the requirements for the positions. And we also combine the instruments of the developers and designers, some FIDMAS and task managers positions, etc. So this will help to understand the performance of the employees, as well as to provide them with a high-quality feedback, and also to organize the training for them, proceeding from all this information. Well, as of today, our MRR is 6,934 USD, and we are growing quite fast. And here you can see our customers, such as Raiffeisen Bank, Rostelecom, Beeline, Otkanos, Opera, and many others. And this wouldn't be possible without our team. We've been together for more than 7 months, and we launched 2 companies together. Our main field of expertise is HR and EdTech products. The first company was dealing with the development, and proceeding from our experience, we do know how difficult it is to cultivate the IT specialists inside and how it's difficult to compete for there in the market. That's why we developed Vector. Now we are raising 350,000 USD, and in 12 months we'd like to get the MRR equal to 60,000 of USD, and we would like to get 150 clients in our target markets, such as the US and the UK. For this, we will hire the marketing director, content director, and sales. And within the product, we are aiming at deepening our integrations with the working tools to get more information on our employees and to build some recommendations inside. And in addition to that, Vectorly is already used by the companies to assess new hires and to understand whether they are quite responding to the criteria and requirements. So we'll be continuing to develop ourselves in the field of the hiring. So thanks for that. Thank you for your attention. That's it from my side. Irina, thanks a lot. It's a very good pitch. Well, the career map as a tool can also have some internal limitations. What are the limitations that you face? Can your career map do everything? And if not, what are the points of growth for you? Well, the career map is not the key instrument of ours. Our main task is to help a team lead, regardless of the skills that he or she has, to build a high-quality communication inside the team. A career map is one of the tools, and it is necessary to communicate on the career opportunities that are there inside the company. And a lot of employees actually like that, because for an IT specialist, it's very important to develop inside the company when it comes to the horizontal growth as well. And so the tool is as flexible as possible, and our templates are very adjustable. It can be done just by a company, and a lot of companies are using now templates, but they adapt them according to their own needs. They add something or eliminate some other competences and skills. Okay, thanks a lot. And another question. You said that the meetup with the manager is one of the key milestones in your tool. How do you assess it? How do you assess the efficiency of that? Is it effective, I mean, the meetup? And is it more efficient than other online courses or any courses in general? Well, to answer to that, it does not exclude the interaction when it comes to just offline education of an employee, but one-on-one meeting with the manager, with the team lead, provides everybody with the opportunity to build a career track and to get the feedback that the employees miss quite a lot. That's why currently a lot of employees are using the mentors platforms. Why? Because sometimes team leads do not have resources or time to actually provide this feedback to their teams. We've conducted a lot of interviews in the US and in the UK, and that's how we understood that the employees are waiting for that. But it's quite difficult for team leads to hold these one-on-one meetings. Why? Because they have to prepare for each and every meeting to respond to the requirements from their IT teams. And here we help them to automate this process, to help the team lead to understand what to talk about, on what to focus, to make this conversation as productive as possible, as well as inspiring for the teams. Okay, thanks a lot, Irina. No questions coming anymore. Thanks a lot. Great. And we invite our next participant, and it will be Rinat Khatipov with a project which is called This TV. This is a very young project, and it teaches children to code through the streams, educational streams, on the basis of Minecraft.
Thank you very much. My name is Rinat. I am the founder of the educational service DSTV. We launched 3 months ago, but even now our annual revenue is 200,000 rubles per month. We have 150 active paying customers. And LTV for today is quite positive, and the economy is positive. I negotiated with more than 100 parents, and they say the same. I don't like that my kids spend so much time on gadgets, play computer games or doing something else. Modern parents don't have enough time to spend this time with his or her kids. But still, they want their kid to be a successful person in the future. Just imagine that a person is spending time using gadgets, but a parent is calm. And how can kids do this? That's why we implemented education into his environment. We have streamers, and they make useful content. Instead of playing Minecraft, they show how they program within the game Minecraft, which is so popular among kids. And also for kids, we have a special version of the game where they learn English, they study how to program. All this time they are inside of our community, they get acquainted with each other, they have challenges, and they spend 6 hours with use, not wasted time. And the parents get weekly reports about spent time. And behind each streamers, we have a team of methodologists and experts who make content and educational content. And streamers are like actors; they just voice it and reach it to kids. And that's why we don't scale up a number of streamers. Now our product consists of several, technological components, and this is our main point of growth. We combined all these pieces in one ecosystem, in one mobile application. We can get value to the customers even quicker, and also we can retain customers. The current LTV 2,120 rubles. The target LTV is 6,200. And speaking about retention, the conversion from the first to the second month, this is 60%. 15% of customers which are retained, they pay 3 months in advance. Our target LTV, this is 6,200 rubles. Speaking about the market, in Russia, this is 10 billion of rubles. The market of additional online education of school children. And 33% per year. This is the growth of this market since 2009. This is possible because of the pandemic. Now we started to do this online, and their relatives changed the attitude towards online attitude. And globally, the market makes up $13 billion. This is the world market of additional school education. The growth rates are 26% per year. We are often compared with online schools, but it's not like this. Online school, this is 1 hour of schooling per week, but we have 6 hours per week. For example, if we take the school like IT school, so on Sunday this kid can do 1 hour, but we try to replace his environment with our environment, and he spends quite a lot of time in our system. This is edutainment. This is the combination of education and entertainment. This paradigm is very good for children education because they don't have this motivation to study. But when the kid has educational content, but actually this is entertainment, this great result. And you can see here our competitors who work at this market, and they have the rounds from the best venture funds. You can see here Vux, Tepiti, Plandea, and this is the trend which is now. Our plans to create our mobile application, to reduce costs for customer service and to grow quicker. After this, we scale up at the market of Russia and CIS, and then we should go to Latin America, Europe, and America. And the closest control point, this is a break-even in 8 months when we have 2,000 active subscribers. Now we have 150 subscribers. Now we have 3 problems and the main points of growth. So guys come to us 6-7 years. We created this product for kids 9 years plus. We did not expect that we would have so many of them. That's why this mobile application will allow consumers to adapt this product quicker. And also we want to generate the products for younger kids. Customers sometimes don't activate. For example, mom, 45 years, 7-year-old kid, and we say install Discord, Twitch, and they just don't activate. And they go away because they misunderstand our product. And our mobile application can retain our customers. This is 15% from all. And we plan also to create more content for kids who are with us for 3 and more months. Our team, so these are fighters, and we have been also working with Grigory Bachkaryov. So the peak revenue was 1.5 million rubles. And then for further development, we decided to make our own educational product. And we made this TV. Investors also invested us at the early stage. Then Vladislav Kuklev joined us. He is our CPO. Before, he worked in the company Gotovo.ru, and it attracted around 65 million of rubles. Yulia Shirina is our chief methodist. She worked in synchronization, and also we have popular streamers who make our kids happy and smart. Now we are looking for the round 8 million of rubles, and the evaluation of the company pre-money 40 million rubles. If you have competitors, competencies, also to help our company to develop, all this money will go to for creation of a mobile application, to expand production, to cover more content, and also would like to strengthen our marketing activity at the market. Thank you very much. I would like to answer questions. These are my contacts on the slide. Clicker doesn't work well. Rinat, thank you very much. The question is, can you speak in details? What skills do kids receive? Programming language or Minecraft skills? How does it look like? What is it? What skills? We have 3 main directions. The first direction, so this is teaching of programming. In educational Minecraft game, we teach programming. This lasts for 6 months. He starts from the basic programming, and then he can make projects inside of the game. And also, this is also teaching English language. At each lesson, the kids can study phrases, words, and also science, streams on physics, where we explain why physics and Minecraft are different from physics in real world. These are quite educational streams, and we not only want to teach some skills, but also we want guys to spend his time with use. It's like a useful TV, you know. Excellent. And from the point of view of streamers, would you have enough streamers? How do you evaluate this market now? Will you have enough teachers, so-called teachers actors? One of the advantages of this model is that a number of streamers doesn't grow with the number of pupils. Streamers stream for all our pupils. Pupils can write to him in the chat, and the pupils has an opinion that the group is small and he can influence on what's happening. But at that, a number of pupils is big, because streamers, they have one cool thing. They can retain attention of thousands of pupils. They are very experienced, and that's great. Regarding searching for streamers, now we have two streamers who are very professional with background, two teachers who also can retain attention very well, and they are doing great. We don't have problem in hunting. Okay, we'll follow your development. Thank you very much. Now we'll go to another project. It will be represented by Dmitrii, the founder of Friday. Friday, this is the platform for quick onboarding of employees through chatbots.
Сцена ваша. Коллеги, добрый день.
Dear colleagues, good afternoon. Well, when we have a new job, it's important to build relations with the new colleagues, to understand how the company works, to also have the short and long-term goals. It's important to do within the first 3 months. Even before the pandemic, the adaptation of new hires was successful within just 20% of the companies. And it makes losses because the new hires become less efficient, and in the US, more than $1 trillion USD in USD is lost in the US because of the unsuccessful new hires. And my name is Dmitrii Kalupin, and I'm the founder of Friday company. We help companies to actually have a networking and to get a successful onboarding. And we also help to get the analytics. And this is all added to Microsoft Teams, Slack, Outlook, Gmail, etc. So where the company lives, we go there. The good onboarding helps to retain the best employees, and it makes them more efficient. It's especially relevant and important in a hybrid or remote work modes, which are quite common right now. And so the Friday platform is being used by Yandex, MTS, VTB, Raiffeisen Bank, Nvidia, Sber, Skillbox, and many others, FSMG and IT companies. Well, the TAM of ours is $8 billion USD, and it's growing 20% per year. And to become a unicorn, we would require about 100 large clients and 1,000 smaller clients. We can discuss the assessment a bit later. We analyzed the market of HR solutions, and we scanned the competitors that are addressing the same challenges. We do understand what is the proficiency of each of them. Our approach is quite a comprehensive one. In addition to just existing messengers, we can build from the blocks that are already ready, we can copy the solutions of other companies, and we can automate onboarding as well as other social and other scenarios in HR. Well, our powerful platform provides for the matching capacities and capabilities, both very complex ones and some simple ones, with the priority, for example. So marketeers, for example, can talk more with sales personnel, or people can also find friends proceeding from their interests. Depending on the tasks that are there in the company, we help to set it all up through the automation of the meetings between different employees. And we've met with Daria. We met with Daria 19 years ago in St. Petersburg in a math school. I also was studying at a top 1 Austrian business school, and since 2015 we are doing the joint projects. First, we organized some interactive sessions and discussion clubs, and then we did the B2C product for matching or for non-romantic purposes, such as for psychological goals, etc. And from the previous year, from the January 2020, we focused on on B2B
Делаем этот продукт вместе с нашим
area. And we also are doing it with Igor, our CTO. He is a genius developer, and he was 12 when he wrote a computer game on C++. So it's a very powerful technical team. And last year, we attracted angel investors from Kotlin.
по умолчанию для разработки под Android.
And well, Kotlin, this is a very important language right now. And we've been just working within a small team, but after we got our first large orders, we started to hire some powerful employees with an experience in both B2B and HR, as well as in customer success. And today, we are successful at building some friendly and productive environment inside, and we help our customers as well. So we raise seed. Well, when it comes to timing, the trends all speak for us, and now at the hybrid office is a great opportunity for a company as well as a big challenge. And we are one of those instruments that can actually help to use the capacities of working with a gigantic talent pool across the whole world, and at the same time we minimize the disadvantages such as the less social contacts, etc. And so just we've finalized 500,000 USD, and now we've actually participating in the Western Accelerator, and we can participate in our seed if we would also like to build a friendly and efficient environment jointly with us. Okay, thank you very much. So the question is, who is your ideal client? Is it a small enterprise? Is it a large one? Well, thanks for this question. It's a very nice one indeed. And now we'll get back to the clients that we already have. We are working with two main categories. First, late-stage technology startups and enterprise. And for us, all these categories matter. Why? Because startups use new practices quite earlier as compared to the large companies, and we learn a lot from these startups. We can experiment together. And of course, we get more profit from some large enterprises. For example, if we participate in something large and big, we start with one department, then by the word of mouth, other departments know about it, then we reach the corporate university, etc. So when it comes to our expertise, well, at the early stage, I believe that we've got more from the, later stage startups. When it comes to our profits and revenue, of course, large enterprises are very important for us. And here we work with international FMCG companies, IT, and also other in the banking sector. If we have time, I can show and share with you a couple of cases of what we do. Well, mainly when it comes to our solution, we do have the opportunity to automate the onboarding of new hires. We can also set up the networking inside the whole company, between the departments or between the cross-functional teams. We can also launch a mentorship program, and we can, in parallel, gather the HR analytics. For example, Skillbox case. This is a very fast-growing tech startup, and it plans to hire 1,000 plus employees, and we will do onboarding for them. So the most routine will get off the shoulders of the HR specialists, but they will see what are the problems, what are the questions. They will be able to help in a human format, so to say, without asking everybody to sign some paper, some instruction, to answer some questions in purpose. Well, most of the simple things are done in an automatic mode, and the HR specialists can support more and more employees within their companies right now. We have another project at Yandex Practicum. This is also an EdTech startup. It's growing fast, and we help the employees there to learn more and fast and better about other colleagues, about their interests, about what they do in life. This is not about some kind of a formal and corporate career interaction, but it is more about some human interaction to get the people you work with better and synchronize with them. And the third short case that I'll show you is a Raiffeisen Bank. Well, they have quite a powerful corporate program for high potentials, for very promising people that could become top managers and project leads at some point of time. And so they have a Raiffeisen Universe program. Each year, they select some employees that they would like to tune. And thanks to our system, they get to know each other better, as well as they get to know their top managers better. And for example, the top managers can engage them later in some projects. And this actually increases the retention rate and helps to find some new resources inside the companies. Okay, Dmitrii, thanks a lot. I don't see any questions coming so far. Thanks a lot. And our next project that will be pitched today is called Enty. And we have the founder, Kirill. Kirill, please, the floor is yours.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kirill Zheleznov. I am co-founder and CEO of the startup Enty, the control panel of management of all boring back-office processes. We evaluate that European business spent 10 billion of euro to cover boring, monotonous back-office operations. But together with money, startups, small and medium enterprises spend a lot of energy and time for covering this boring back office process. 10 billion of euro of energy, time to make invoices, to create contracts, to open bank accounts. In big companies, the expenditure for back office, this is just a field in payment. And in small companies, there are not so many people working, and all this back office routine lies on the shoulders of those who make business, who wants to develop the company. The situation is become even more severe because we got used to this, that in many tasks we have sustainable market standards. If we want to accept payments, we speak about stripes. But when we go to the back office, we have a huge number of different tools, and to cover everything, we need to jump from one place to another, subscribe for different services, recruit different subcontractors. If you want to conduct accounting, we can recruit some, guys. And entrepreneurs, instead of doing business, instead of developing the company, he spends more and more time and energy to switch between different subcontractors, back office solutions, and he doesn't hope for transparency and automation of the processes. We looked at this, at the situation from inside and and externally. We were consultants in Deloitte, and we decided to do Enty. This is a new home for all boring back office processes. For this, we built up a control panel through each client can orchestrate all processes, starting from trivial tasks, opening of the company and opening the accounting, and also HR process, contract management, and so on. And together with this, we realize that it's not easy to reach it, and we need it's a way to go. But we want to make a platform with the help of which you can open an account through one click, find a counter agent, to sign an agreement with him, to receive payment on contract, to generate all documents automatically covering the contract, and then to have all necessary accounting entries without any involvement of people. This platform will be Enty. At the same time, we are not crazy. We understand that this is really a way to go. That's why we develop gradually, and you can open your company in Europe online, automated in Estonia. Also, you can conduct accounting in very nice and friendly interface. You can use our automated tools. You can choose a bank account, understand whether you need VAT inclusion in the transaction. Our automated supporters can do this, and we have also an online therapist who can support you in all your sufferings linked with boring back office. To speak in details about business model, I want to speak about the story Loredan. Loredan lives in Italy, and her company renders services on preparation of military recruits in Europe. And right now, Loredan acquired two purchasing corporation for €450, subscribed for virtual office for €20, subscribed for accounting €20, and plans to subscribe for control panel €20. So she, together with Loredan, within 7 months, we attracted 100 clients and we earned €65,000. This is revenue for 7 months of operations, and we have 14 full-time employees. Speaking about teams and about founders, there are 3 of us. This is Artyom, Kirill, and Jane. We have been working for many years. We started together working at a legal company of Artyom. Then Deloitte took over us, and then so we have a lot of competencies: consulting, business, and legal. And these are very good skills, reliable and good tools to change this complicated, boring back office market. And it will save energy and time for thousands of entrepreneurs from the whole world. We have only one puzzle which we need. This is money. We want to raise €400,000, and the pre-money valuation is €3 million to seize the largest European market and to strengthen our control panel with new tools. Our plans: we want to have a new product, banking services, new features, HR, invoicing, contract management. And of course, we want to enter new markets. So our first market is Estonia, but we want to go to Germany, France, Italy, and Spain, and Holland. And we now are conducting tests, and we'll see what market will be the first one. For this, we need people, new hirings. That's why we'll recruit some more people. If we go into details in our product roadmap, by the middle of summer, we'll sell actively at the big European market. I'm sure we are at the right place, and we have great competencies. We have experience already. We can do something about this back office. I also hear maybe you will join us on this journey. Kirill, thank you very much. The question is the following: how do you see geography expansion? Do you see any risks regarding legal things? How do you expand to other European regions, maybe to the USA also? At the current moment, we are focused on Europe as the market. We don't plan expansion to the USA, Puerto Rico, and China. We want to operate in Europe for now. The target is a large European economy. I don't have any obstacles regarding legal things. The process is quite clear. The only obstacle is language obstacle. We have customers, and besides their revenue, they brought us a lot of knowledge what problems our customers have. So we build up our control panel based on negotiations with our customers. For example, if I don't speak French or German, I can't lose this possibility. That's what I'm afraid of when I speak about expansion, so language barrier. Okay, I've got you. When you speak about control panel, which automates all routine back office operations, when will we have the release of this control panel, and when will it be a full-fledged operation? Okay, excellent question. The journey is long, and we started in 1 week with the launch of our control panel for already current Estonian companies. We have 100 customers, and we can check our main hypothesis, so we can see our new mechanics and make conclusions. So the minimum workable version 2.0, so we launched it in July. From our point of view, the minimum set of activities which allow us to feel the value of this whole process together. So we'll have basic HR processes, invoicing, accounting, and basic counter management. Then we'll develop our control panel further, and I hope that work will always be for us. We have always something to strive for. We'll have cases. First, you don't pay attention to them when you build up standardized service. So I think we'll be more flexible. We'll have more tools in our control panel, and then we'll develop it for dozens of years. I hope so. Kirill, the question from the audience. Your goal is quite ambitious. Do you have a portrait of the customer for whom you will do this? Initially, we dreamt about this, that customers will be the same startups as us, aimed at exponential growth without the increase of staff. But there are not so many companies like this. That's why now we are aimed at more European business, which is linked with digital marketing agencies, maybe tech projects like our customer Larry Daches. So summing up, this is a European company with business linked with online. But speaking about scaling and scale, our perfect company, this is the company with 25-50 employees in Europe. But for this, we need to have stronger control panel than we have now. That's why we developed gradually. By October, we launched for entrepreneurs who just started their business and who have not so many back office problems. Now we already can render services for customers who have from 0 to 10 employees. And by the end of this year, we'll reach the companies who have 20 employees. And then we'll help them to do this. And then we'll see how control panel will work. Thank you very much, Kirill. Thank you for your presentation. And our next participant is Stanislav. Stanislav, the founder of Muver company. Muver, it's an application for taxi drivers. Stanislav.
Good afternoon. My name is Stanislav, and I represent Muver project. So we help the taxi and delivery drivers to expand their network and to work safely. Well, what are the problems that we help to address? Currently, in the US, there are a couple of million of drivers that experience some challenges on a daily basis. It is connected to the work with different aggregators, because they have to actually do manually some 1,000 operations while they're driving, and they also run dry, and they are made to take some non-profitable orders. And they also risk to get in a car crash, car accident, because they are on their smartphone all the time. So why does a driver need a couple of different applications? We see some market statistics as well as our internal assessment. When a driver works with more than 2 applications at the same time, his or her profit is raised up to 30%. And in 2020, there were some changes indeed. Those drivers that focused on the work with Uber, Lyft, or other aggregators, they are shifted to the delivery. And so, for example, there are currently drivers who work in taxi. There are different drivers who also combine both taxi services and delivery. And our product combines all the key players in this market, and it helps drivers to get more comfortable. How do we address these problems now? Or how is problem resolved right now. You can see it now on the slide. While the numerous screens, the driver has to take a look at all of them while driving. And we have a better solution. This is our product. It is called Muver. This is a mobile application. In a single window, the driver can manage all the key players that have joined our platform. And the number of scenarios are automated. For example, when you have to get off the line after you accepted the order, or you have to get on the line while you finished an order, then when you have to accept an order, or use any other services that a driver uses to work comfortably. How does this work? Well, we have our unique technology. It's an open source technology in the baseline, and this technology is developed and supported by Google. So the gist is the following. Our product imitates the behavioral the behavior of a user. So the driver just has to drive the car and not to take any look at his or her smartphone. So how do we earn money? We have a large market. The TAM is 4.3 billion of USD. And proceeding from the assessment of our channel capacity and the coverage, we believe that in the upcoming years we'll have revenue of several million of USD per year. Here you can see our business model. This is a subscription model. And at the same time, we are growing quite fast and actively. Our monthly growth is up to 1.5 or 2x, and we've got about 50,000 USD in revenue. And here you can see our growing dynamics of growth. And as to the roaming of ours, well, here you can see our unit economy, and we return up to 80% on roaming within the first 7 days. And the return on investment general period is 3 months, and LTV is about from $150 to $200. And so I'd like to underline this metric because we are quite proud of that. We see that we have about 80% of paying users, and they use this product on a daily basis. So they start their shift with us and finish it with us as well. We have quite an experienced team of founders with quite a large expertise in development. And all the competences that are needed, such as marketing and product management and development, are filled. And we have also quite extensive experience when it comes to taxi driving and delivery. Currently, we are focused on the American market. So, as I've said, we have quite a solid unit economy, and we have some very nice growth dynamics. And I do have an experience in working with channels, and we do believe that in the upcoming months we'll get the profit of up to $200,000. In parallel with this, we will be developing our product and addressing other needs of our drivers. We have quite an active CASDEV, and we do understand what problems we have to address. Additionally, what is our strategy? Well, in the upcoming future, we would like to increase our traction. Then we want to raise the round A, Series A in the US. The clicker doesn't want to work for me today, unfortunately. Well, a couple of words about our competitors. The market is quite a young one and actively developing. Over the last years, we've got some new companies that are addressing different pains. And while still this is a blue ocean because there are no large players that can actively dominate in the market. Our main difference is that currently we are working with a wide range of services, such as the taxi services as well as delivery services, such as Uber, Lyft, Smash, and others, many others. And so that's how we help our drivers, regardless of his or her preferences, to work in the way they want to and with those people with whom they want to work. Currently, we raise investment in the size of from $300,000 to $500,000 with an American company with the cap of $5 million. So we have a ready product and working marketing channels. Currently, we have a period when we indeed need some money to grow actively. Thanks a lot for your attention. Here you can see my contact details, and I'm open to questions. Yes, thank you, Stanislav, for the presentation. Uber, Lyft, how does it work, or does it see your influence on their application? Are they sad about it? What are the prospects? I got your question. Thanks a lot. I see actually the trend on the market, which is the multi-application approach, when people and users are working with multiple applications. About 70 to 80% of drivers are working with multiple applications. And of course, any aggregator is aimed at involving and engaging the driver as much as possible. But this is a kind of another story. If we talk about the technical aspects, our product imitates the user behavior on a smartphone. And when it comes to some large players in here, well, of course, they are afraid of being positioned as limiting the capacities of a driver in any manner. So this is a gig economy, and currently we are working with some providers that are not our employees. Okay, Stanislav, thanks a lot. And what are the marketing channels that are the most efficient for you? Well, we're continuously testing a number of channels. Currently, the most efficient ones with the largest coverage is Google Ads and Facebook Ads. In addition to that is Snapchat. And we also work quite actively with our community, such portals as Reddit, for example. Also, we have a referral program because drivers communicate to each other in any case. So those are the main channels for us, and they are providing the growth for us. And the points of growth of your product. You said that the product is ready, but I believe that there will be some changes and new introductions. Right, indeed, we do have a number of challenges that we are capable of addressing, such as the increase in the income of a driver, as well as the demand forecast, as well as the decrease in costs. Those are the tracking of commercial miles, for example, to decrease the tax basis. And just in general, as a vision of our company, we have our main value and task. This is not about our future revenue, but this is about our asset in the form of our audience. We are quite unique because as opposed to the aggregators, we have some full data on our drivers, where they are, how they work, on what they work, whether they're ready to accept orders or not. If we establish our aggregator in the future, or we have a collaboration in the future, well, we have the question closed in our unit economy because this accounts for the most costs for aggregators. And another important remark is that in the US, as opposed to Russia, there is no division between drivers, taxi drivers and delivery drivers, because we have the, for example, bike couriers, etc. In the US, they have the drivers that actually are quite multifunctional, and this is all called gig economy. Stanislav, thank you very much for your pitch. Indeed, thanks, thank you. And our last but not least, of course, project is presented by Daniil. This is a company EasyTry, and it develops an application for online fitting rooms proceeding from Euronets. Daniil, the floor is yours.
Daniil, please. Yes, hello, thank you very much. Yes, we develop virtual changing rooms. We integrate them into internet shops. We have been working with online retail. We know everything about this market. In 2021, we would like to say that marketplaces take share from their own brand channels, and for customers, it's much easier to buy at marketplaces. Marketplaces are much more convenient. Brands suffer from a lower and average spends, receipts, high percentage of product return, and it makes marketplaces more profitable and successful, and the D2C channels are much more interesting for business. Our solution, this is the technology of virtual changing rooms, which will increase profitability in D2C channels. How does it work? We integrate our solutions to the site of the internet shop, and here we give an opportunity for buyers to download his picture through several clicks, and in several seconds we have a new photo generated, and buyers can see how the dress, the wear will look on this person, and buyers all around the world can try on clothes without leaving their house. And business has great value through using our virtual changing rooms. We don't give the exact, indicator of the exact size, but involvement of buyers is increased by 300%. Buyers click more, they spend more time during one session in the shop, and the average receipt is increased. There is more probability that buyers will look much more goods. And buyers won't buy clothes home just to look at it. And also we offer new data analytics, what customers, what clothes they choose, how they try clothes on. Besides, this is a new channel of attraction of new customers for brands. The market of virtual changing rooms increases more than 20% per year. By 2027, it will make up $10 billion, and some will make up $100 million. To 2021, 2022, a lot of startups try to seize this market. But as we all know, we don't have such product which could, do this. And we try to understand why. Why we have such cool technological startups? Why can't they become mass market? We started all these products from the point of view of how they are interacting with buyers and business. And we found very interesting insight. The main insight is that technology is cool, and they show bias in clothes, but they are but it's very difficult to integrate them in business processes and in journey way. It means that buyers, don't want to put parameters of his body, 3D. It's so difficult for an average buyer. It makes him go to another shop or choose marketplace. And for business, it's difficult because business has to educate products, create 3D copies of clothes. And this is a real barrier to use virtual changing rooms in reality. That's why we decided to make a simple virtual changing room which can be easily integrated everywhere, and you should download only one picture, and this will take on less than 7 seconds. And we should not create 3D copies of clothes. We need only the photo of clothes on models. Our business model, these are subscriptions for different customers. We offer API integration for small media enterprises. We offer plug-in integration. Our future channels of monetization are even more interesting because we gather new data. On the basis of this data, we plan to create new products which could recommend goods, recognize preferences of buyers globally. In the future, we can create absolutely new model of consumption of fashion model because we'll create a new internet shop of the future. First, buyers download pictures. He can see recommendations of clothes for him. Our financial model consists of forecast. Our product is still not at the market, but we have already a first user and pilot projects. In 2021, we want to have 54 users, and we want $30,000 per month revenue. We had a lot of interviews. We tested several prototypes, and now we have better version which works with only one picture. We have 4 pilot projects with different retailers from different segments, including premium mass market, street brands, kid brands, and we have some commitments with companies from Europe. Our company, our team has a lot of expertise in different spheres based on computer eyesight vision. Also, we have competences management in the sphere of management in the market. So now we are looking for $200,000 to optimize our project and to have soft commitment. We have 2 customers from Europe who are waiting, looking forward to our product, and we want to develop marketing to go to the international market. Our target market is the market of the USA. Thank you very much. I'm ready to answer your questions. And if you want to see the future of retail more interactive, please join us and support us. Thank you very much. Can you speak in details about algorithms? Can it be really flexible? For example, for example, some marketplace should change the photos and displays of their clothes. Yes, we started the demands of clothes brand. We started the pictures of clothes, and the clothes usually on models full size usually exist, and practically everything is ready for integration. We don't have a lot of limitations for retail. We are available for the whole market. And then another question: how quickly and how quickly can the integration of your product happen to the application of retail, and do you train how to integrate? Ideally, in the nearest future, we'll integrate our product within several hours, because we don't have a person in the process of integration, human in the loop, as many our competitors have. Everything is automated. All processes are linked with integration are automated, and maximum time was 1 week. Maximum time of integration was 1 week. Excellent. No more questions. Thank you very much for your presentation. This was the project EasyTry, which concludes our pitch session. I want also to thank all projects which participated today. We have the record applications for this pitch session, more than 350 requests, and Skolkovo Ventures had quite a difficult task to select best 10, and I hope that we covered the maximum stages of the project and industries. We saw the projects starting from financing, technology, still educational. We really hope that at least one project, but of course maybe it could be better if all of them could be interesting for you, and if you are a business angel, venture fund, maybe you could find something interesting and useful for yourself. Because in our understanding, all these projects have very good, cool proposals and very good expertise and great potential. I would like to thank the organizers of Startup Village to have this conference, and I think we'll finalize now. You can contact each project through Startup Village, or you can write to any person, or you can write to me. So we'll introduce you participants and have negotiations. That is all. I would like to give the floor to Sava. Thank you very much, Ilya. It was so exciting. The first day of the conference, Startup Village 2021, is coming to an end. I am so happy that you were with us all this time. Tomorrow we'll have offline meetings with investors, exhibition of Startup Bazaar, online participants can also join the general chat and personal messages and questions, comments to experts, mentors. Ask speakers question and also speak with exponents of the exhibition Startup Bazaar. My name is Mikhail Savchenko.